Hey, what's up? Check it out. So we're gonna go gold panning today because we found a gold pan at the thrift store. So let me show you what we're gonna take with us. All right, we got 2 squeeze bottles here. We're gonna use these to suck the gold out of the stuff in the gold pan. We got little jars here that we're gonna put the gold and other things we find in. We've got a magnet. This magnet's used to separate out anything iron, any rocks that are magnetic, and we got a bag. The bag is so that we don't have to keep cleaning the magnet off. You just reach in, pull the magnet out, and the debris is left behind. And the gold pan we found at the discount store. Tell it's gold pan because these lines don't go all the way around. So we're gonna go through the woods and see how we do. All right, so here we are. We're at the spot where we're gonna gold pan. What we've got here is we built a little collection area to do this. What you wanna do is take your gold pan, scoop down, and try and get not as much of the big stuff as you can. You wanna get a lot of the smaller stuff. I mean, you know, if you find a giant chunk of gold, that's great. You can also pick up handfuls of it and drop it in there. But what you wanna do then is slowly dump this out. Pick out any of the really big stuff, unless it's gold or something cool that you like, you know, pick them out. Because generally speaking, there's probably not giant pieces of gold in here. But you know, that would be great if there was. So we're going to pick these out ahead of time because these will knock stuff out that we want to keep. If there is. And you know, it's hit or miss whether or not you get something, but I'm just showing you how. All right. So once you got most of the large stones out of there, what you want to do is come over to your water, let your water float in, just pull back. Pour some of it out, and give it a good shake, just like this. And shake it around. Mix that stuff up, and then just pour it off there. All right. Shake this around, add a little bit of water. Now shake it. Now what you're doing is because the gold is going to be heavier than everything else in here, you want to shake and pull this back and forth. And you can do this in the water like this. And then what you do is just slowly let the stuff off the edge fall. And then what you want to do is come back, collect it again, and do this back and forth until you're left with a slurry only. And I find it helps to swirl it a little bit. The way you get the big stuff to the front, because sometimes with so much sand and dirt, you can get some caught in the edge. So, and you can pour off most of the water like this, and swirl it around, get your big rocks at the top, all your sand and stuff like that at the bottom. And what these little ridges are supposed to do is trap any of the gold and stuff like that. What you'll see in the end is we'll be left with a bunch of small material, sand, and hopefully gold. And it does take some time, so you have to have some patience with this. And finding gold isn't necessarily an exact art, at least where I'm at. So, you know, come out and try it. Chances are you'll have fun trying it, whether you find something or not. You just kind of want to rinse away the top layer there. And swirl that around. Get your big rocks back. Just dump in a little bit of water and swish some out. And you'll see we're being left with the finer and finer materials. And that's where we're probably going to find our gold. But we can look premeditatively, get this big one out of there, to see if we see anything that's, you know, pretty large sized. Because anything really big we want to keep that's gold, right? And one thing that's going to be a real big help to you finding any gold anywhere is sunlight. You got to have really good light because it'll look like a lot of other things. You won't necessarily see it glint right away. Keep your eye out for mica because it looks a lot like gold. So we'll put some water in there, swirl this around. I didn't really see anything that I could see up front. Swish your rocks around. Where I'm at, there's a lot of natural gemstones like garnet, probably turquoise and stuff like that. So in this mixture, there's a lot of really pretty things. Lots of blues, greens, pinks, all kinds of colors in here. Well, I can't tell if that's shiny or not because my light's not the greatest right now, but that stands out as really, really yellow right there. So I think we're going to scoop that into the bottle and say that we have a success on this run for a tiny little piece of gold. So we're going to take our bottle and I'll push out first, because if you don't, otherwise you'll go like this and you'll blow it away. So, you know, push out and squeeze the air out and then come up to it and suck that thing right up like a booger. Then what we'll do is we'll take this bottle and put it under the water just a little bit. All right. Yeah, that thing's heavy. That's nice. All right, so let's see if I can see. There it goes. It just went down the hole, so it's gonna guarantee go in there. Should be this time. There it goes, right in there. And you can see in the bottom that there is a little fleck. Let me put the cap on. I'll turn it sideways. And you should be able to see that right there. There we go. Little yellow fleck. So check this out. Look at this thing. So as I went to scoop for gold, I scooped this into my pan. I thought it was like a rock or a stick or something, but look. Oh, it's a lizard. Look at him. Some kind of water lizard. Super strange. Or maybe it's like a, I don't know what it is, but look, it's got 4 legs on him. Super cool. Really neat. Definitely not gold, but hey, it's gold to find him. So this thing right here, a piece of quartz, looks like super glistening with yellow flecks in it. And a lot of times quartz is, you can find quartz and gold together. Sometimes it's mica, sometimes it's not. Geez, that's a big piece if that's gold. Well, so on our gold panning trip, this is what we came up with. We come up with a bunch of little different colored gemstones, several things that look like they may have gold in them, several clear stones that have stuff in the center. Super cool stuff, really neat. Get out of here and try this. It's a great activity. But not only that, we found what we think may be a geode. So we're gonna crack this thing open and see what it is. So, got a big rock right here. We're gonna use, crack this open with, right on that. It'll take a couple hits probably. We'll see what's inside one way or another. Pretty hard rock, no jokes. There it went, cut in half. And it is some kind of crystal. Have to clean it up to see. So, thanks for watching.